Good morning. My name is Ralph with Pacific Wholesale Mortgage, and this morning I want to give you some information on how to get licensed as a mortgage loan originator or an MLO. MLOs are nationally licensed. It's a federal license that you will be getting, and you will be working through the NMLS, which is the Nationwide Multi-State Licensing System and Registry. When you go to the NMLS and register, you'll get what they call a unique identifier. It's kind of like a social security number in that it will follow you throughout your career as an MLO. And once you have your unique identifier, you'll then be able to go ahead and register for the pre-licensure educational training course. Depending on the state you're in, that course is approximately 18 to 24 hours of coursework that's going to be required for you to complete and pass before you'll be able to sit for your federal license. The reason for this is they want to make sure that mortgage loan originators understand the ethical requirements as well as the federal and state regulations under which you will be originating mortgages. Your mortgage license is issued to you by the state, but it is a federal license. The first thing you'll do, as I said, is register at NMLS, and then you'll sit and participate in the pre-licensure education. Upon completing your pre-licensure education course, that vendor will notify the NMLS that you've completed that course, and that will unlock your ability to then schedule and sit for the test. We recommend that you plan to train and study a lot more after that course, because that course will not prepare you fully to take the test. So typically people will pass their course and they will allow some amount of time to continue to study the material so that when they take the test, they're ready. I personally put about 100 hours into studying for my test before I took it, and I did very well on the test. Some people say I overstudied, but I did not want to be the person that didn't pass the test the first time. If you don't pass the test the first time, you can schedule to take it again, but you have to wait 30 calendar days before you can retake the test. Assuming you pass your test, which I certainly hope you do, it's a difficult test, and I believe it has a 50+% first try failure rate. So it's imperative that you prepare for it so you can pass it. Once you pass the test, then it unlocks the next steps in NMLS, whereby you can submit your application for licensure, and the process involves paying a fee for a credit report, paying a fee for a fingerprint service to take your fingerprints and submit your fingerprints, paying a fee for a background check, and paying a fee for the license application. So for all the fees add up to about $800, and none of that money goes to Pacific Wholesale Mortgage. That's all secondary vendors, and that's the process that anyone would go through regardless. Before your license can be issued, a sponsoring company has to reach into the NMLS under their ID and sponsor you. So you have to be sponsored to be approved for your license. You don't have to be sponsored to take the test, but for you to actually originate and get your license, you have to be sponsored. We will sponsor your license. So we have a discount coupon. We work with mortgageeducators.com. I believe that fee is about $140. The fee to take your test in California, I know, is about $110, and then the balance of the fees add up to the other $500 and some dollars. Once you get your test and you pass and you get your license, then we have a 90-day boot camp for newly minted licensees, whereby we will hold your hand with a mentor and take you through 90 days of training so that once you complete your training, you will be ready to go out and become very, very successful in your new career as a mortgage loan originator. We're only successful if you're successful. So it's incumbent on us to make sure that you, as a newly minted license, will have the tools and knowledge necessary to be successful in this field. Once you complete your 90 days, you'll be off and running. However, we continue to support you with weekly trainings and daily pipeline meetings, as well as warm leads. So if you're considering a career change, consider coming on board with us. And if you'd like more information on this, I'd be happy to share more about the career opportunity. Reach out to me at 866-689-5335 or via email ralphr@pacwm.com, RALPHR at PACWM.com. Thank you very much, and welcome to a new career as a mortgage loan originator.